Hi, hello people. I don't know whether this is focused. I'm an awful human being. I'm sorry it's been so long, and I'm sorry I sucked with the Florida vlogs too. I will upload them, but it was just me and my parents, and it was kind of a little bit not boring, but I didn't think it was like kind of quality content that people necessarily would have wanted to watch. The reason I haven't done a proper sit-downy video is you may find out like I am probably severely out of focus. I have a Nikon 1J1, that's the thing, I film all these sit-downy videos, and the lens that I usually use, which is this one, which is 10 to 30 millimeters, is broken. Something's loose in it, and I haven't got around to fixing it because, well, the warranty's run out, and so it's probably going to be cheaper me buying a new one, and I haven't got around to that. So I'm using my 30 to 110, so I am like literally so far away. This week I'm going to do a book video, but before I do, I'm not one of these people that usually buys into things like YouTubers or celebrities or whatevers. Or celebrities like say, hey look, this is my product, buy it. I'm not one of those people that will automatically buy it. I'll only buy it if it's of interest to me. Anyway, books, that's the name of the game. The last one I posted was April. The last time you saw me, I was reading The Maze Runner by James Dashner. Now, oh my god, I really like this book. It gripped me so much, and the movie, have you seen the movie? It's awesome. Definitely read the book. The movie was a very good adaptation, in case you care. Definitely, as it says there, a must for fans of the Hunger Games. This first book, for sure, if you love the Hunger Games, you will probably love this. Like, every single end of the chapter, like with the Hunger Games, you're like, has guts to know! Because I was so like, oh my god, 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 with the first one, I then straight away read the second one, which is The Scorched Trials, because like the Hunger Games, I read the first Hunger Games book in like 3 days, and then the second one in 2 days, and then the last one in a day, because I was like, I need to know! And then you're left with that empty feeling of, what do I do now? But yes, this one, it had everything I wanted in it. Like, it was good. Like, I'm not reading the blurb for this. Like, it was good. I agree it's good, but it didn't grip me like the first one. I wasn't like at the end of every chapter like going, has guts to know! It was more like, oh, I suppose I'll read another chapter. It just didn't grip me, and it didn't have me on the edge of my seat, like, it kind of became a chore to read. I hate saying that, but it did. I powered through, and it's good. The next book I read, and I read this in a day, was Matched by Ali Condé. I'm not one to judge a book by its cover, but we all do it. By the cover, I'm like, this ain't for me. This isn't for me, but I thought, hey, we'll read the blurb, see what it's about. This intrigued me, the way on the cover. I realise you probably can't see, but the way it wrote matched in blurred intrigued me, which is why I picked it up. On her 17th birthday, Cassia, I'm assuming, meets her match. Society dictates he is her perfect partner for life, except he's not. In Cassia's society, officials decide who people love, how many children they have, where they work, when they die. But as Cassia finds herself falling in love with another boy, she is determined to make some choices of her own, and that's when her whole world begins to unravel. And I know a lot of people, the second and the third book even, are a bit shit. But I really liked the first one, and I agree with a lot of people that the story is lacking. The story is lacking something, but it seemed very Hunger Games-esque, / Divergent, which I haven't read, but I've watched the film. I will read it, don't hate me. I've bought all of them. I've got a lot of books to read and not a lot of time. It's lacking something, I don't know what, but it is lacking. But for me, it's all about the characters, and the characters in this are absolutely incredible. Like, you go from one extreme to the other with the characters. Like, sometimes you absolutely love them, and then you equally absolutely hate them, and it's all about character development. I'd rather have slightly lacking story and amazingly developed characters than a wonderful story with characters I don't care about. And I cared about these characters. The story is just a little bit rubbish. Anyway, on to me not buying into something because they're married to or related to somebody famous or big on YouTube. You're the one that I want, by Giovanna Fletcher. Maddie, dressed in white, stands at the back of the church. At the end of the aisle is Rob, the man she's about to marry. Next to Rob is Ben, best man and the best friend any two people ever had. And that's the problem. Because if it wasn't for Rob, because if it wasn't Rob wanting, oh my god, why can't I speak? Because if it wasn't Rob waiting for her at the altar, there's a strong chance it would be Ben. Loyal and sensitive, Ben has always kept his feelings to himself, but if he turned round and told Maddie she was making a mistake, would she listen, and would he be right? Best friends since childhood, Maddie, Ben and Rob thought their bond was unbreakable, but love changes everything. Maddie has a choice to make, but will she choose it wisely? Her heart and the hearts of the two best men she knows depend on it. I didn't think this was as good as Billy and Me, personally. It was a little bit too chiclety for me. I just didn't connect to the characters as much. It's a good book, but I didn't like the characters that much. That was just me. You know, I don't know why I didn't like them, I just didn't. Yeah, the one character I did connect to, Ben, though, didn't get like anything he wanted, so I was a bit pissed. I connected to Ben. And like, I just wanted Ben to have some action, god damn it, gee! Maybe it's like a Monday classic and chick lit, but for me, personally, didn't really like it that much. Sorry, personal opinion. It was still good, just I think I preferred Billy and Me. These Beautiful Creatures by Kim Garcia and Margaret Stoll. This was suggested to me by one of my bezies, Kyle. Me and Kyle are basically the same people. We both love the same TV shows and the same books and the same men. Jensen Ackles, looking at you. I watched the movie. I didn't realise it was a book. Judge me. But I loved the movie. The movie is everything I needed in life. It had magic and casters are witches. FYI. I don't know why why are you whispering? I don't know. It's for dramatic emphasis. Name that movie and you get 10 awesome Cara points. Concentrate. The movie, casters, magic, southern, deep south American accents. Oh my, they're just, everything I need. I loved. I still love. Because I think I love the movie so much. Bit of a chore to read this too. Soz. Just like, I'm like, oh, this doesn't happen in the movie, and it's difficult to explain when you've watched the movie and you love a movie so much and then it's not what you expect from the book. The book's really good and I will read the others eventually. Kyle, I will read them, don't hate me. Please don't hate me. But I did like it. Lena Duquesne is unlike anyone the small southern town of Gatlin has ever seen, and she's struggling to conceal her power and a curse that has haunted her family for generations. But even within the overgrown gardens, murky swamps and crumbling graveyards of the forgotten South, a secret cannot stay hidden forever. Ethan Waite, who has been counting the months until he can escape from Gatlin, is haunted by dreams of a beautiful girl he has never met. When Lena moves into the town's oldest and most infamous plantation, Ethan is inexplicably drawn to her and determined to uncover the connection between them. In a town with no surprises, one secret could change everything. The thing I like about it is it's set in a small town and that like nothing changes. And I know for a fact I come from a small town in the middle of Shropshire where nothing changes, and when new people came to school everyone was like, maybe not to a point where they think that you're bringing like some deepish hell on them, but I could imagine that happening with pitchforks and everything. Percy Jackson and the Greek Gods by Rick Riordan. What can I say? It's Rick Riordan. You know I loves him. First of all, the UK cover fucking sucks compared to the US version. I've been in America and it's everywhere, the Greek Gods and the next one in the Heroes of Olympus series. And our covers suck. Why do our covers suck so much? Riddle me that, publishers. Why? Why can't they be the same? This is basically Percy Jackson telling Greek myths. What more can I say? It gives you an introduction, it gives you like the beginning of how everything started, so with like Gaia and like Uranus and like all the Titans and all that stuff, all the way down to the modern Greek gods, so like Athena and Apollo, and why they are the way they are and what challenges they had to be to become gods and all that stuff, and who's related to who, and how basically all the Greek gods are incestuous. Yeah, if you like incest, you'll like this book. Probably not a good tagline. Once again, going on to me not buying into YouTubery stuff, is John Green, Paper Towns. I read The Fault in Our Stars, and then straight after that I read Looking for Alaska. This was a couple years ago. And I very much felt they were the same story, just with different characters and in a different setting. I'm like, everybody raves about John Green books, and I'm like, if they're exactly the same, and it's all kind of, because it's very chick litty, very dubious of reading Paper Towns. They're making a film out of it, so I thought, best read that before they do. I liked it. I wouldn't say it's my favourite book in the entire world. Sorry, not sorry, John Green. It was an interesting thing to write about, and I liked the kind of mystery element of it, but equally I was like, what teenager would be bothered to do that? I think, but you're meant to think Margot is this pretentious ass wipe, and all the way through I wasn't like, yes Quentin, you need to go to her. I was like, Quentin, why? She's an asshole! No! What to say about it, because everybody's like, oh my god, it's the best book ever, and I'm a bit like, it's okay. Like, it's good, but it's not like, I want to read it forever! My camera cut out, so I'm on my little compact camera, so quality may have changed, but I may be in focus now, so that's the main thing. Billy and Me by Giovanna Fletcher. Well, Christmas with Billy and Me. If you don't know anything about me, I love Billy and Me. Like, I loved the characters, everything was just fantastic. It's like G knew, because at the end of reading Billy and Me, I was like, I need more of them, and this, it's like telepathic, like she knew. Nice little read. You can read it in like probably 20 minutes, something like that. You know, if you love Billy and Me, then you'd like it. The final instalment of the Heroes of Olympus series, Blood of Olympus by Rick Riordan. I personally loved it. People say it lacked Percy. It did lack Percy. His presence was missed. If you didn't love Nico in the other books, you'll love him now. Like, I love Nico. Nico has always been one of my favourite characters, and this just makes you feel for him more. It's nice the fact it doesn't focus on Percy. Like, Percy doesn't have any chapters. He's just mentioned. I like it. Jobs are good in it. It just rounds it off, and I'm more sad, really, the fact that I may not see these guys again, because it is the last battle. Like, I feel like I'm losing friends, and I don't know how to feel. If you like the others, read them. If anything about Percy Jackson's awesome. What you think if you've read it? Comment below. Let's get interactive. What did you think of all the books I've read? If there's any books, once again, you recommend, put them below, and I will be sure to check them out. Follow me on Goodreads. Add me as a friend on Goodreads. Do something on Goodreads. Put that below. All my links are below too. Thank you very much for watching, and maybe I won't suck as much and put something else on here. I'm not doing Vlogmas because you know I fail at that. Can you subscribe? That'd be awesome. Give me a good thumb in. That would be very helpful. Tell your friends. Do something nice. Anyway, bye!